In the evening you've been calling.
Hey everybody, this is Josh here, aka Bearded Fat Loss, and welcome to the video. I thought it would be fun to take you guys through a typical chest and shoulder day for me. Now with my chest and shoulder days, I like to go through my workouts quick with very little rest, about 30 to 45 seconds in between each set, continuing and pushing through the whole way. And I'm always changing up and adding or taking away exercises as I learn more about fitness and as I learn more about bodybuilding. So feel free to use as many or as little of these as you'd like. And be sure to leave me a comment below if you have any questions, if there was anything I forgot to talk about or mention during this video. Alright, so first up we have the Incline dumbbell bench press. Now this is a really great way to work your upper chest. That has been a big emphasis of mine these last couple of months during the bulk, so I've been starting with this movement. Now the different angles of the bench will change which muscles are worked. The higher the angle, the more your shoulders are going to be incorporated. So if you really want to focus it just on your chest muscles, you want to have just that really slight incline like you see in the video here. Alright, so next up we have the chest press. Now with the last movement and this movement, I do like to do 3 sets of 10 to 12. And this is going to work on your entire chest. It will still incorporate your shoulders a little bit, but the emphasis is absolutely going to be on those pectorals. You want to make sure and have a weight that you're going to be able to control for all 3 sets, and just really focus on the return of the weight back to you. You don't want to let momentum do that for you. You want to keep it slow and feel that burn right in your chest muscle. Alright, and last up for chest, we have chest flies. Now this is my favorite way to burn out the chest after those other movements. And you really want to keep the weight low for this movement, and you want to focus on those slow contractions and retractions. Again, don't let any of the momentum do the work for you. You want to keep control of that weight. And if you're doing this right, you should feel a very good squeeze in the pectoral muscles. And depending on where the cable starts will affect if you're focusing more on your upper chest or lower chest. Again, I have been really trying to work on my upper chest, so I do have those cables set a little higher. Feel free to lower them if you'd like, depending on what you're trying to work with. And for this exercise, I like to do a little bit higher volume since it's lower weight, so I'll usually do 3 sets, sometimes 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Alright, so the chest is done, now it's time to focus on shoulders. This first movement is called the military dumbbell press. Now this is going to be my main movement to hit my shoulder muscles. And you want to make sure as you're doing this to keep your core strong and stable, and you want to get the full range of motion when you're doing this movement. So don't try and get as much weight as you can. Make sure it's a weight that you're going to be able to manage and that you're going to be able to control and get that full range of motion and that stretch when you're doing the movement. And I'll also stick to about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps for this as well. Alright, and up next we have a superset of lateral raises and face pulls. Now lateral raises are really going to focus and work on those middle delts, and those face pulls are going to hit your traps and your rear delts. And again, for both of these, you really want to keep your core stable. For the lateral raises, a really great tip I can give you is to slightly bend your knees. That's going to help keep you using your body for momentum to get that weight up. You'll probably use a little bit less weight than you might think you need, because you got to get that full range of motion and to control going up and control going back down. Keep it nice and slow. And for the face pulls, you really just want to squeeze your traps and your rear delts at the end of the movement. Keep it nice and slow, have that bend in your knees, and keep your core stable. And I'll do 3 sets of the superset, usually about 10 to 12 on each. Alright, and last up we have these front raises. Now this is really going to burn out your front delts. If you've been following along with the workout, this should feel terrible even with really light weight. But I always like to pause at the top of the movement if I can, if I'm not fatigued enough, and this is going to really help burn out the rest of your shoulders. And again, this will be another 3 sets of about 10 to 12 reps. Alright everybody, so that is going to wrap up my chest and shoulder day. Feel free to use as many or as little of these as you can. And definitely, if you like the video, drop it a like. If you have any questions about anything, leave a comment below. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Have a good one.